after the unfortunate incident that happened on the 3rd of May, as part of the press briefing on a regular basis, today I would like to inform that since yesterday no untoward incident has taken place in our state, and I think this is a proof that peace and normalcy is returning to our state. And further, I would just like to brief on the number of relief camps that has been set up across our state. The number of relief camps is 349, and the number of people in the camps is 50,648. And for the management of these camps in a proper way, guidelines have been issued by the deputy commissioners and the departments as well, and to make sure that the people at the relief camps are being taken care of in a proper way. And as far as the security deployment is concerned, a total number of 114 companies of various security forces have arrived in Manipur and being deployed at strategic locations as per the decision that has been taken by the security personnel. And along with it, combing operations have been launched across the state at various locations, the hills and the valley, and at all vulnerable areas. And in this, multiple weapons have been recovered, which is approximately 53 arms, 39 bombs, and 74 ammunitions and magazines. And as of now, the arms that have been recovered, along with the ones that have been surrendered, the number of arms that have been recovered stands at 990, and the ammunition is 13,500 approximately. And to make sure that our people are not derived of all the essential items and other items that is needed, movement of goods along the National Highway 27 has been started from 15th of May, and as of now, a total number of 2,370 trucks have arrived to our state. And along with it, we are also trying and make the Khongsang railway station functional so that more goods can arrive here to our state, and it will be taken up jointly by the representative of the MHA, the Railway Transport Department, the PWD, Traders Association, the District Administration. They have visited the site, and hopefully in the next 7 to 10 days it should be functional as well. And as was announced by the Honorable Union Home Minister during this visit some days back, the helicopter services in the mentioned sectors, that's the Impal Moray, Impal Jorjanpur, Impal Kangpokpi, they have been taken up, and this will be taken up as per the demand, as per whenever the demand arises. And a number of steps have been taken up for the welfare of the people, to make sure that they get to the normal life package, and the schemes of approximately 101 crore has been sanctioned by the MHA. And as I've said, regular visits at the relief camps have been taken up by the government officials, senior government officials, and public representatives. And an ex gratia has also been announced for all the people that have been affected by the violence. And as far as the education department, a proper roadmap has been, it's been ready by the education department. The Honorable Education Minister will be briefing maybe tomorrow. Will be briefing in details about the steps that are being taken up by the education department, so that our students, our children, are not derived of the education facility that they should be getting. And banking, which is an important for the people. Out of the 242 branches, 198 branches have become operational, and The others, that's the remaining, the others, we are also making all efforts to make sure that they are operational at the earliest. And essential supplies, we have been making sure that essential supplies are, people are getting the essential supplies at a controlled price. We are monitoring the price. Rice is being sold at the OMSS rate across all the districts, and also with the curfew, within the curfew, the hours increasing day by the day, and we hope and pray that peace and normalcy prevails in our state at the earliest time, so that we get back to a normal life once again. As far as the health sector is concerned, I think this is a sector which really needs to be taken care of now as more, because at this moment of time, one of in the health sector, the mental health issue, many of the people have been facing their mental health issue. The special teams have been made especially for the mental health through the whether physically or through the teleconsultation. We are also making sure that all healthcare centers in the state are functional, and to make sure that the maternal health is not compromised in any way, the adolescent health is not compromised in any way. And yes, an important part is that the immunization process across the state is taken as per the protocols that needs to be followed. Even in the relief camps, immunization process is on, and we are making sure that healthcare delivery reaches to all the people, and we are also making use of the 212 medical officers that was recently appointed maybe around a month ago. And the fuel, that's the petrol, the diesel, the kerosene, the LPG gas, the ATF, we do have a sufficient amount, some of them for almost 90 days. We do have the in stock, or in some for 12 days, some for 16 days. So we have the buffer stock, and so that the people are not to get whenever they need the fuel. And as far as the loans that have been taken by the people, in order to prevent loans from becoming NPA, moratorium of 6 months or more will be given, so that the people do not suffer as well. And another thing is, which I didn't mention in the thing, is the even the medical colleges that's across our state. Some have started functioning. We do have a medical college in Chorachandpur, where 99 students are there. We are working out a model. We'll be in touch. We'll be going. We're keeping in touch with the Union Ministry of Health and also the National Medical Commission, so that we can start the classes, whether it's some in physical and some with the online, or whether a proper way is being worked out. And when the final way how we would be having the classes, they will surely we are trying to make sure that they do not lose a year, because as far as the National Medical Commission is concerned, they have some hours where the teaching has to take place. So we are also making sure that they do not lose a year, they do not lose an academic year, and none of them are deprived of the studies and whatever is needed for them. And the last, I would like to appeal to all that let's all try and maintain peace and bring normalcy to our state, and let our state progress in a proper way.
You didn't mention about the internet service.
The internet service, yes, we are giving the internet service at the emergency place at the DC offices and wherever it's needed, for the emergency services. And as far as the opening, that will be considered in the times to come, considering the situation in our state.
Despite of the instructions from the Union Home Minister along with others relatives in order to open the national highway number 2, it was open for a short period. However, again it has been reimposed from today. So how did they look into this aspect?
Yes, the government led by the Honorable Chief Minister, we are looking into that matter. It got closed today again. We will be having that meeting at the high level to make sure that everything reaches wherever it's needed.
Can you tell us a
Total number
little?
of weapons snatched so far.
The number of
Sir, can you tell us what transpired when between the cabinet ministers and Hemant Biswas when he came in? And what was his purpose of visiting? Because we heard his visit is related to leadership change.
No. It was just on a goodwill visit. He says he was supposed to come here and he regretted that he was not able to come here for some days because of his other work and all that. It was a goodwill visit. He did meet the Honorable Chief Minister. He did meet the CSO leaders. He did meet the party leaders. So he would be back here soon again, maybe after tomorrow. That's a tentative time that he would be back here. And his concern was just to bring about normalcy, peace and normalcy in our state. So his visit today was mostly as a goodwill visit.
Has the government started in order to shine out the failures in order to negotiate with the tribal groups and with
Yes, all possibilities that is needed to bring peace has been worked out, and so that the process would go on. And our ultimate aim is to bring peace and normalcy to our state.
Sir, can you please tell us the figure of like total number of weapons
Total-
snatched? Not recover, snatched.
Okay, the number of arms that were snatched is 4,537, out of which 990 have been recovered as of now. Yeah, any
So anything regarding the allegation of involvement?